Okay, hopefully we're going to be live on Twitch soon. Let's just wait for the stream to come up. And yep, there we go. So good morning, welcome to this Battletech career mode Let's Play. We are currently on the planet of Zathras, and we have had to commit the body of one of our number to deep space after they were squished in the cockpit of their Cyclops by a Wolverine. And now we're moving on. We're moving on to Hastur. The reason we're going here is we need to get minus 100 rep with the Magistracy of Canopus. Try saying that 3 times quickly. And we've got them as a faction here along with Planetary Government, Free Worlds League and Pirates. Whereas if we're going into their space, looking for somewhere that's got, you know, a few skulls, and then like only the Capellans will offer contracts against them, and the Capellans hate us, so we would be in trouble. And like lots of these other planets are just not worth the time taken to visit them, really. So we're going to Hastur. We're going to hope there's a lot of contracts versus the Canopians we can take, and we might have to take them 4 rep
by your command,
just to maximise the amount of rep we lose with the Magistracy, because we've got to hit minus 100 with them for our career score. Well, our Cyclops has had its head put back on, and we got quite a few plus weapons and salvage from the contracts on Zathras, so we've done some refits. Okay, here we go.
we've arrived at our destination, Commander.
So there's a black market here. Let's see if there's anything good in the shop. There's nothing of consequence in the regular shop. Can buy a whole urban mech if we wanted. Oh, we never see anything cool on the black market these days. Plus 10 damage large laser. Medium laser's not awful. Plus 10 damage. There. And yeah. That's it. We already have a few of those Donald PPCs. Get the 50 damage. Large laser. And the more accurate crit percentage. Medium laser. Underwhelming. Anyone in the hiring hall? We've only just taken on one Macro. No one there. Okay. So, moment of truth then. Let's look at our contracts. If we see nothing but Magistracy contracts, I'm going to be so sad. Okay, no, good. We've got lots of contracts here. That's versus local government, versus Canopian, versus local government, versus local government. Okay, there's only one versus the Magistracy. So we are not going to get our rep going with them, unfortunately. But we can make a lot of money and get some experience on our pilots. Okay. So it's incomplete intelligence, Canopians. We can't even go max rep here. Ah, what a pain. Just really screwed on the contracts. Yeah, a lot of our lighter mechs are in the shop. It's a destroy base. We don't have to be too clever about this. We also don't need to take out our A team. So let's get some experience Oh, Duke's got Master Tactician. Yeah, let's get some experience with Duke as well. We're looking here. Heat efficiency is 4, 4. Only 3 there. That's why you've got coolant vents. And 4. Okay. So really disappointing in terms of being able to affect our reputation with the Canopians, but there's lots of skulls, well, lots of contracts here, so we make some cash, we get some experience, we move on to the next planet. Yeah, at this stage I almost wonder, is it easier to ally with someone and force that rep down? But I think that it sets a rep to 0 with loads of other factions, even if they're not enemies. So we're going to move up, level the base, be wary of defenders.
Oddly enough, I could get used to a place like this.
We've got some cover there, so cover is pretty hard to come by
On my way.
in a Martian biome.
Heading out. On it.
I'm walking here.
Waiting for orders. We got company.
Copy that.
I'm your stranger.
Oh, excuse me, anyway. We've got a little bit of line of sight cover here. Blackjack comes in. Manages to connect with its AC2s. And we've got some indirect fire on King Wolf in the final offer. Looks like there's another blackjack there. Duke's taking
Barely hit, Commander.
taking the worst of it. Just over a ton of armor lost.
Waiting for orders.
We can get into
Moving to position.
weapons range and cover. So there's a shredder turret. I've just got the AC-10 in range, so I'm going after one of these 2 blackjacks. Let's use some resolve. See if we can take out that center torso. And the answer is no. We're not really a concentrate damage in one place sort of mech in that Highlander. It's better for getting on the side. I should remember that.
Got something you want done?
I'm going to put that down to the early morning.
Location confirmed.
Okay, final offer.
Acknowledged.
We're working our way from the outside in.
That hit something
Anyway, that
good.
blackjack is, it's not really a problem now.
Order?
Ekin the Command Atlas. Let's push you up here. And we will take out that turret.
Engaging. One less target.
Receiving you.
And Medusa.
Roger.
That's multi-target.
Got it.
We did not need to fire that many guns at that damn blackjack. Okay, swing on a miss on Duke and the Highlander.
Hot damn. Let's do this.
So that sounds like a large laser and some LRMs, so I think that might be a Griffin. Oh, it's a hatchet man, okay. That's the X version of the hatchet man, isn't it? That's the 3X. Yeah. They are teeing off on Duke here. She is in cover, but she doesn't have bulwarks, so she's only getting that 20% damage reduction.
Heavy damage.
She has lost a lot of armor, so...
Standing by.
let's see, where has... It's fairly uniformly distributed, isn't it? We can't really get on the side of anywhere. Let's spin ourselves round,
Moving out.
and we overheat, we fire everything. Take out a medium laser.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
What's up, boss? Yeah?
So yeah, Medusa we can move up here.
Move into position.
That's precision strike. And again we're running a little hot. Ah, let's call them vent.
Enemy down.
Got a resolve up. Alrighty. So with the hatchman,
I await your command.
we get into cover here with Ek.
Acknowledged.
That's going to overheat us quite a bit. Let's save on the medium lasers.
Hostile eliminated.
So far so good.
Receiving you.
And I think we can sprint in here. So we can see people here but can't get into cover if we're there. So we're going to sprint, we're going to vigilance for damage reduction.
Roger. Full speed.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So I feel like that's a Centurion AL. $50 tons, large laser LRM-10. Not sure what else that could be. We've got a standard shredder turret there, and we've got another turret at the back. There's probably one more over there.
Good to go.
Okay, yep, so we can do this.
Acknowledged.
Yep, there is another turret back there. And that's a Centurion AL, like I thought. Standard shredder turret. Let's precision strike. Go for that center torso, see what happens.
Engaging.
Okay, one of the Gauss hit CT.
Critical hit, Commander.
They're in a spot of bother now. And
Ready
Duke,
for orders.
I'm happy for you to... You'll be going out of cover. But we'll brace with you because you need to bleed off some heat. And I'm hoping that... yeah, stability damage is going to increase, but we're going to heat sink really well here. I suppose, if we are heat sinking that well, we can afford to do this. 65, and then a whole lot of 12 damage SRMs. That's a lot of damage. We don't even need that many SRMs, do we? Take off one of them.
Roger. One less turret.
Probably didn't need that many SRMs, but we had to
On me.
had to account for the AC-10 missing. Right. Medusa.
What do you need?
See if we can land one of our ACs on that center torso.
Locked on.
We can.
Scratch another target.
One less target.
And I'm happy that they're now shooting at King Wolf and the Atlas. It gives Duke a
I'm
bit of
here.
a break.
Onward.
Let's pop that turret.
One less turret.
Let's hit him hard.
Just the one turret to go and the base. So let's see
Receiving you.
if we reserve here. Turret's not able to
Waiting
do
for
anything.
orders.
And King Wolf can get line of sight here.
On my way.
We've got a couple of Gauss rifles, which is just not enough to take that out. So you can take out a building for me.
Roger that.
I'm reading. Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
I could do this all day.
I'm receiving you. Moving to position.
Ek, Bane of Turrets. We'll take off the PPC.
Firing.
Not quite. And
Aye aye. Heading out.
Medusa, you can finish it off with some AC-10 fire. There we go.
Turret destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
And Duke, I need you to
Move forward,
flatten the
proceed.
building for me.
Locking on. Get your lance to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in
Easy
hot.
money. Let's run out again. Is there any good gear? No, there's nothing. Yeah, I'll take a hatchetman part, why not? But we got the money, and we got a whole -6 rep with the Magistracy. Oh dear. So we took out Duke. Get over heat threshold. That's going to be useful around here.
Complete.
Though I should be saving up for Cool Shot Mastery. the overheat threshold is really helpful.
Waiting for orders.
Heck, we could get you 6 piloting soon, and then we push up for yeah, I guess Master Tactician with you.
Good to go.
So King Wolf's our brawler. I think we're going probably ace pilot with you. Just a question of whether I want to do that or Cool Shot Mastery first. So you're a really useful brawler like this. I think we do Cool Shot Mastery first and then we add on ace pilot afterwards. I've
Training confirmed,
still
Commander.
got quite a few good ace pilots.
Ready for orders.
Medusa's saving up. And that was everyone, wasn't it? Yeah, we took out Medusa, King Wolf, Ek, and Duke. Alright, target acquisition. 2 skull. All of my light guys, all of my light mechs are being refitted. This is a defend base. I guess we'll go for money on that one. Well, let's get this pirate one out of the way. In fact, we can probably just go all money here. There's not going to be any salvage we need. That's a big payout. So here, just because we're defending the base, some Master Tactician pilots I think are going to be important. We'll keep you in the Highlander because if you're not in range I can sense lock with someone. And you know what, actually, let's think about this. If I take out we need to be dealing with potentially light makes running on and shooting the base from the very beginning. So I think we want the Kintaro. It's a Martian environment, so things are going to run hot. And we want the Black Knight. The Command Atlas is fine to hang back and pour some firepower in. And we're also going to want the Cyclops, because that's going to boost the initiative of everyone. So I think I'm going to take a Falcon. And Hacker. And which way around? The Blackjack is going to be the Black Knight's going to be running more, I think. So we've got lots of sensor lockers. lots of people who can get vision, and then we can tag people at least in the medium phase, maybe even in the light phase. I've not done a Martian defend base yet. I do wonder with Duke, she's not got her piloting 7 yet, so she's going to be a little slower in that Kantara than she might otherwise. Oh, so somehow the local government authorities have discovered one of our storehouses. If it were just drugs or stolen goods, we let them seize it and write it off as a loss, but it's a weapon stockpile, and those damn things are hard to move from one system to another. We'd like you to protect our guns while our people load them into transports and we evacuate them.
Command interface initiated.
Attention, pirate scum. You're in violation of Hastur regulations on the sale and possession of deadly weaponry. Military force has been authorized against your facility. Withdraw immediately or be destroyed. That doesn't leave a lot of room for negotiations.
Travel the
Indeed,
periphery.
so.
See exotic places.
We don't have any turrets. There's a lot of map over here, so I would not be surprised at all if we had someone moving in over there. That's where the enemy vanguard is going to be.
Waiting for orders.
So Hacker, you're in that Black Knight. Can actually get
Position
into cover
confirmed.
there. And Duke.
Moving to position.
Yes, and the Cyclops, I think we're going to want to not get too far away from our base. Okay, here's our enemy contact.
I got a sensor trace.
Okay. And we've got a hatchet man coming in. So we are actually acting before these guys, which is a little hilarious. So
Receiving
Duke, I'm thinking we can stay in cover. If we stay in cover, can we sensor lock? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to stay in cover back here.
I copy.
We're going to sensor lock this target.
Got a lock.
Commander.
And Hacker. Going to get close here, I think. And we're going to try a precision strike. And hope we can take him out. Now, quite a few things went center torso there, but we're not quite there. Okay. Damage reduction helping us out in that Kantara. And I hadn't shot them yet, so even being sensor locked, it seems, was enough to aggro them.
Orders.
Yeah, Popo, let's get you up high for some accuracy bonuses.
Coordinates received.
Okay, we've got another target back there. Let's multi-target A and B. We'll take off the PPC so we don't build up too much heat. And we'll put both LRMs in the hatchet man, hoping to take him down before he can fire.
Acknowledged.
Solid connections with the medium lasers.
Target eliminated.
And we've got the enemy Vanguard 1 mech down. We don't know how many mechs they've got. Okay, so Falcon.
Orders?
We can get shots off on that Wolverine. We can make them gold shots if we're getting close.
I'm going.
Shooting in from the front. Building up a lot of heat.
Got it, Commander.
Not our most devastating salvo.
Let's go, let's go.
But there, okay, so we need to sensor lock this guy. Hacker, I think, can do that.
Commander.
Duke has not built up any heat yet. Can we get on the side of this Wolverine? We can. And we don't seem to be obstructed there.
I copy.
Let's take a good shot and see if we can concentrate all that damage there to get through to that center torso.
Here it comes.
A lot of stuff scattered.
How's it going? Moving out.
If we're shooting from this side though, we do have some resolve. Let's take it.
Alpha strike.
Oh, I didn't quite kill him.
Score the
37
critical
left
hit.
there, but LRMs from the Command Atlas should put him down. There's their Shadowhawk. Oof. Shoots the building. Okay. Oh, hi Crickmeister, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm just trying to keep all of the buildings of this base intact.
Got something you want done?
How badly dead is that Wolverine? It's pretty dead. I think I'm going to gamble on one LRM. And we'll put the rest into the Shadowhawk.
Engaging multiple targets.
We don't get enough hitting the hitting that Wolverine. Okay,
Yes,
Falcon,
Commander.
over to you.
Moving to position.
So we are turning off all of the medium lasers. Maybe we stick on a couple of the 35 damage ones and hope that that's enough.
Engaging.
Should be, there we go.
Hope we can salvage that.
Hot damn.
Heads up, Commander.
Okay,
You've got hostile contacts inbound.
where are those hostile contacts? And can we kill this Shadowhawk so that those hostile contacts do not have vision on the base? That is the question. Yeah, there's a lot of terrain that they could be coming from. And we are running pretty hot.
Standing by.
Let's sprint back to the base. We'll have some evasion.
Going full throttle.
Still no sensors on scope.
Let's do this.
We are all running pretty hot, aren't we? Radiation field, that will not help with the running hot. We do need to deal with that Shadowhawk. Those are not great numbers.
Acknowledged.
We'll move into the ECM field and we will brace. Okay, someone sensor locked our Cyclops. That's actually pretty good.
Waiting for orders.
We'll bleed off some heat. Who's that Shadowhawk going to shoot at? Okay, they're bracing. Or they sprinted in. They just wanted to get into the ECM bubble. That's fine.
Ready to get it on.
So I can move to here. Precision strike. If we're going with everything, we overheat. I think we take off the PPC.
Engaging. Target's taking a critical hit.
Okay. So we've hurt that Shadowhawk. We need to take it out so that the reinforcements don't have line of sight to the base, otherwise they can do this.
Let's
Okay.
get this done, folks.
So good news is
Yes, Commander.
I can go in the light phase before I can go in phase 5 before even their light mechs, and I can try and take the Shadowhawk out. So let's do that.
Roger that.
Take off the medium lasers and just go for that center torso, and that Shadowhawk should be dead comfortably.
Hostile removed.
Right, enemy vanguard's down, so now they need to get line of sight on the base. I think they are coming from somewhere over here. Okay,
Hell yeah.
30 tonner. Oh, none of us got to go because we lost initiative. Which means even though we didn't do anything, we just sat there bleeding off heat. How annoying. Alright, Duke.
What's up, boss?
Let's move up here.
Move order received.
So we've got line of sight on a Javelin, another 30 tonner and a 50 tonner. Let's sensor lock that guy.
Sensors locked on.
It's Hunchback. It's not good. Medium reinforced building still up though. So Hacker. Let's reserve because they're going to move in with
Holding. for
their
the
other
right
light mech,
opportunity.
which is a Spider. And that sensor locks us rather than doing anything else.
Waiting for orders.
So Popo, we need to get so if I'm here, yeah, we can tag everyone. So we've got a multi-target. Huh? Oh wait, we've got to move first. And we're moving to here. Okay.
I copy.
And we've got a multi-target A, B and C. And we're redlining, but we are not actually suffering too much in terms of
Roger
heat.
that.
At this point we can afford to do this. Hit the spider, that's good. Get some good hits in on the javelin there as well. So far the Cyclops plus Master Tactician plan is just about working out. We've tagged that Hunchback, so he's coming for us. Short range though, so it doesn't have a shot.
Receiving you.
Okay, Hacker, do you have a shot? No, so we are sprinting. We're going to Vigilance first. And we're going to sprint. So we'll be acting in phase 5 next time, I think. Okay, there's another... Oh no! That's like a Vindicator, and we haven't tagged that Vindicator yet.
I'm receiving you.
Alright. So we're going to move... we're going to Vigilance with Falcon. I need to get him up into phase 4 as well.
I'm walking here.
We're going to move Embrace.
Let's hit him hard.
So let's see if we can get rid of their line of sight. That's one way of stopping them from shooting us.
Waiting for orders.
Have to worry about that Hunchback. So I'm going to move up here. We're going to Vigilance as well. We've got line of sight on that Vindicator, so that's good. I don't have the point damage to take out the Hunchback, I think. I think I'm best placed to batter that Javelin with SRM fire.
Think I hit something good.
I'm happy knocking him down like that.
Good to go.
Okay, Hacker. Again, we're getting closer, mate. Well, I can't Vigilance. I think we are going to trust in the power of Precision Strike here. And we're just going to take out this Hunchback. We do 200 damage. And we do 140, 175, 200, we do like 260 with these. We're on 80s and 85s to hit, 82 to hit the centre torso. But that's a little dicey to take out that centre torso. So we're going to go for the ammo explosion. Just to disable. Oh, so many wayward shots there. Okay. But we did enough damage.
That hit something good.
And we disabled the AC on that Hunchback. So this spider's going now.
They've got a lock on me.
Jumps into the thing and sensor locks us. Okay, then we've got Falcon. Falcon needs to tag that Vindicator. That Vindicator is going first in phase 3. It's not going to happen, is it?
Commander?
If I punch the spider from behind, hopefully pretty much anywhere I kill it, anywhere I hit it doing 115 damage will kill it. Let's go for that.
Targeting for physical attack.
No, we don't kill it, we just knock it down.
Ooh, that hit something good.
So that Vindicator is going to have a shot on a building. Oh, the Javelin's going first though. Okay, that's great. The Javelin goes first, he's going to want to shoot us. I've got a chance to tag that Vindicator and draw his attention to me. Okay, we take a little bit of damage in the Kintaro.
Good to go.
So Popo, we're just going to shoot that Vindicator with 2 LRM-20s.
Firing on target.
That should get his attention. Alright. So then their Hunchback goes, it's missing its AC-20 thanks to us critting the ammo. It's got a couple of medium lasers and the small laser, takes it out on the Kintaro. Right, time to put these guys away. So you're going in phase 4.
Ready for orders.
So this Javelin, we can shoot from the front and we probably take him out.
On the move.
We'll back up. I don't think I need the damage reduction necessarily. Oof, those are not good numbers. But enough's got to hit. Enough's got to hit even here. Maybe I'm using the precision strike to make sure of it though.
Roger.
Well, I was incredulous there. I thought we hadn't done it.
Eliminated.
Just that delay on that not happening. Okay, so
Standing by.
we've got Hacker next. Can't quite get
Yes, Commander.
sideways on. Maybe if I jump and then we get into cover 2.
Splitting off.
Jumping obviously not ideal in a Martian environment. Quite a few of those lasers went high, but that Hunchback's still going. Spider gets up. It's not really a threat. Even firing medium lasers from the back. And it will definitely be punching time for that guy. We're not going to knock that Vindicator over.
Commander.
Yeah, bit of multi-target. Hunchback, Spider. Turn off the medium lasers.
Affirmative.
That looks pretty good for clustering, yep. Hunchback down. Spider's still on its feet. Could well be their last man standing.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
And Falcon,
I await your command.
let's just punch again from over here.
Acknowledged.
That'll do.
That's a kill.
It's go time.
Alright, so we got all of our buildings are safe, which is good. We're going to move up into cover, sensor lock this Vindicator to get rid of its evasion,
Got a sensor lock.
Yes, boss.
and then Hacker, you can punch him from there.
Roger that. Targeting for physical attack.
Okay, there goes his PPC.
Critical hit, Commander.
And they sprint into the ECM bubble.
I will will be done.
Not the smartest choice they could have made.
I'm your spaniel.
And we can fire everything in from the side. May as well use the precision strike. And see if we can concentrate fire on that center torso.
Okay. Now
Job done.
on.
Okay,
Mission successful.
so we managed to keep all the buildings up. And that should get us a decent cash bonus. Yeah, 1.5 million for a not very difficult mission. 2.5 skulls. XP for everyone. No internal structure damage. Some random SRMs, who cares? And I think I've probably got time to run out on one more. Yeah, there's that target acquisition. All of my light mechs are in the mech bay, aren't they? I've got a Raven and a Kintaro. Look, the Raven's not even that fast, is it? Okay, it's 5. It's as fast as the Kintaro. It's only a 2 skull. Like the Orion's got a cockpit mod, AC-20, and jump jets. Black Knight has jump jets. Kintaro has jets, and we could take the Raven as well. Okay. Let's run out on that target acquisition then. And even though, yeah, 2 skulls not going to drop any good kit, so let's just go for money. Thanks, Rickmeister. Thanks for dropping by. You have a good day too. I'll be streaming later, kind of lunchtime and after work, so if you're around then, it'd be great to see you. If not, take care. So we're going with the Raven, we're going with the Kintaro, Orion and Black Knights. And we want people who... We want our elite piloting crew, really. Minimum piloting 7. We could take Telltale out. He's got Tactics 9. Let's try and get Riptide up that way as well. Need to get his Riptide's Tactics up. Okay, so everyone here has pretty good piloting and bulwark. Should be fine. Let's get out there and acquire some targets. It's only 2 skulls, so I'm not expecting the op 4 to be that bad. I was just in the process of refitting like all of the medium lasers on the light mechs with plus medium lasers, and none of that's done yet. So the only light mech I have good to go is the Raven. was doing the same with the Kintaro and the Griffin, so the only medium mech I have to go is one Kintaro. At least I've got the 4 move heavy mechs, which aren't too bad. The Raven and the Kintaro can go for the far away ones. And the 2 heavy mechs can go for the closer one and just look to clean up.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, we're down here. The client wants to put on a show. We're here to mark the target so that can happen. 3 points make a triangle around the target base. Set up the beacons at those points and we can go home. The base is supposed to be abandoned and empty, but I don't trust that, and neither should you. Timing's important here. This is a show of force, and if we miss our window, the right people won't be watching. Okay, so our 2 heavy guys can go here, and our 2 lighter guys are going to be making that run round there. So Riptide in the Raven, sprinting, and Jinsu in the Kintaro, sprinting.
Affirmative.
And yeah, we can just about stay in cover here. So may as well. And here too.
Copy that.
Okay, no one on the sensors yet, so it's looking like a pretty easy run so far. We can sprint into cover here. And there's our enemy contact. Sprint into cover here.
Move order received.
There's no cover going up here.
On my way. Moving to position.
Okay, 25 ton, 55, unknown. Okay, someone takes a shot at us and hits us with a large laser. And they've got vision on us. I don't know if there'll be active turrets. We're going to reserve with the Raven and the Kintaro. Okay. And we got a Griffin. Okay, missing a bit there, so the evasion has helped us out. We do not have long to get these beacons down, do we? And there's a hatchet man. That is a problem, having a hatchet man right on the beacon. Alright, Apex.
Standing by.
I think I want a vigilance with you, because we don't have any cover, and you're not going to have any evasion. We're going to step up here, and we're going to alpha strike this commando.
Firing all weapons.
Oh, the big gun misses. Didn't have a lot on it, did we? Who's in there? Noble is in
Aye, aye.
the Black Knight. I want you to tag that beacon for this turn.
On the move.
And evasion is going to protect you. Okay, attention all local government forces. Focus fire on the mechs placing beacons for artillery strike. Fire at will and bring them down. So, what can we do with these guys? We don't have resolve for precision strike at the moment.
Commander.
So, if I'm sprinting, I need to get somewhere. I need to be a little bit further away. Maybe I'm going to do a run round here. Or we move normally. And I take just a couple of pot shots at that hatchet man using the 45% chances to hit.
Engaging with target.
Get off a little bit of evasion.
Standing by.
And then Jinsu, we move up. Let's go sideways on. I don't want to get too close to that hatchet man just yet. Let's spray him with SRMs.
Affirmative.
Okay, great. So we have somewhere to concentrate fire next turn with a precision strike. So their commander's dropping down the hill. Not sure what they were thinking there. And their locust skipped its go, I think.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Well, we got to get close to these mechs, and that hatchet man very much has to die. There's ammo in that center torso. Let's try and get it.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
That looks pretty good. Oh, you're kidding me.
They've got a lock on me.
Okay, there's a sensor loctus in the Raven. Oh, we need a few medium laser hits to take out that hatchet man. Okay, so Noble...
Commander?
Apex, you can run in here. Our hit percentages are not great.
Affirmative.
But we do connect with our AC this time.
Something I can
And Riptide. So we are sensor locked. We can move a fair bit. We get to gold range here. Let's go in with all of the medium lasers and just hope a couple land center torso.
firing full complement
Okay, we got a
on
couple.
enemy.
Oof.
Hostile eliminated.
Yes, Commander.
And Noble, we're going to move you in here. And we'll put everything into the side of this Griffin.
Targeting for an alpha strike. Scored a critical hit.
Okay, our window of opportunity for this strike is closing. At least half of our time has expired. You need to move quickly if you are to accomplish this. And they're deploying tanks and vehicles from the motor pool. Marvellous. Four rounds, okay. So we got to do this.
What's up, Commander?
So Riptide, I'm going to sprint. We still have a stealth charge, don't we? Let's reserve.
Waiting for the right move.
We've got 3 evasion and a stealth charge. That locust is running off. I'm not really sure why. Okay, we've got a manticore and a bulldog there. Not ideal.
Good to go.
And that looks like we might not get in the zone if we're here. That's right on the edge. I don't trust it. And I need to tag that zone this turn. So we are going to vigilance. We are going to sprint. And we're going to make sure we've got eyes on people.
No shooting, just
Ready to get away that way. And reserve a Riptide. So the Griffin gets up. And I'm trusting these two guys to go and tag the beacons while I deal with these guys coming out of the garage. I mean, for, yeah, 2 skulls is pretty tense. Right. Apex.
Awaiting orders.
Let's move in
Confirmed.
and see. So if we're just shooting the AC-20, which does 120 damage from the side, and we hit the side, we do not kill the Manticore. So we're going to brace with Apex, bleed off some heat. Okay, good. So we're taking half damage, drawing some fire from them.
Barely hit, Commander.
This is fine.
Standing by.
Let's get in on the side of this Griffin. That's gold range, 3 evasive chevrons.
On the move.
We don't have any damage reduction here, but we should take out their Griffin.
Let's see how you like this. That's a kill.
And again, we'll reserve with Riptide here just until that
Roger that.
Manticore's gone.
Standing by.
Okay, evasion helps us out. And
Yeah,
Riptide,
what can I do you for?
we're going to sprint. Good point, actually. I need to be positioned so that I can sprint in next turn and get a lot of evasion. So maybe now everyone's gone, I'm just going to move. And brace.
Coordinates received. Okay, now the gloves are off.
3 rounds. So this Kintara has to sprint this way.
Yes, Commander.
It's the only way we make it. We don't quite make it in one. Let's vigilance again. And then we'll need to spend both turns
All and out.
in there. Or at least we're far enough away from the bad guys that she's not going to be taking too much fire. And Riptide has to get into that target zone. So both their light mechs have gone.
Ready for order.
Riptide, we are going to vigilance as well, and then we are going to sprint here.
Roger that.
So I've got my 2 stealth charges, and we're tagging that beacon. Alright, let's see who we can kill here.
Yes, Commander.
Manticore's not gone yet. We get into cover.
Moving out.
Overheat, we fire everything. Oof, okay.
Roger that.
And we shoot the Manticore from the front, which isn't quite enough.
Awaiting orders.
Noble, let's get you here, moving in. How many shots can we fire? Oh, 7.
Confirmed.
Let's hope we hit the front somewhere in there. Okay, well that's enough.
Vehicle fragged.
All right.
So, Alpha beacon is deployed. We have 2 rounds. Alright, so I don't think there's any reason at all to keep Riptide there. I'm gonna do this as backup.
Full speed, no shooting. Got it.
Okay, we're in cover, so that's okay. I'm happy with them taking shots on the heavily armoured
Systems holding.
mechs whilst we're getting things done. Jinsu we're going to reserve with. See what happens in phase 2. Oh, okay, they've deployed 2 more vehicles. So
Commander?
Apex. Let's stamp on a Manticore. Let's Vigilance first so we get the damage reduction. Stamp on a Manticore.
Move order confirmed. Ah! One for the scrap heap.
And that Bulldog has got considerably close, even though I'm not really a fan of taking that centre rear
That shot
torso
was
damage.
internal. Aye, aye.
Or we can stamp on the Bulldog
Roger
from
that.
over here.
Let's see how you like this.
Oh, and we missed the 95%. Unbelievable.
Crap. No joy. Commander.
Okay, and you've got to move. Stay in the ECM field. And we'll brace.
Hot damn. Let's do this.
So 1 round, we've got to get that last beacon placed, but are we not stealthed? Okay, you stepped in. Fine.
Waiting for orders.
So let's get out of the stealth bubble then. We can move. Spin around. Precision strike. See if we can take out this locust. I think we spread the damage too much. Yep. And Jinsu,
for
we are
orders.
going to stay here.
Heading out.
Fire everything.
Oh, it's on now.
So the commando's the last original defender. There might well be a bonus for taking out the commando.
Yes, Commander.
But I have to take that Bulldog out first, I think. How much resolve? We got 56, so can't afford a precision strike, but the AC-20 hit for a change, so that was nice.
Reporting vehicle destroyed.
We've got to get away from this. This is about to go up.
Commander.
Let's see. Well, from here, if we don't move, we're firing in from the side. We can afford to shoot with
Roger
everything.
that.
Like a fair amount of concentrated firepower, so that's good.
Move her down.
Oh yeah, we got ace pilot, haven't we? Let's get closer to that commando.
Moving out. Oh,
Okay, so target's locked. They're firing for effect. We've got to confirm the shot. And we now know where our evac point is, and we have the bonus objective for destroying that enemy garrison.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Alright, our evac point is up here. Okay, and we've got these two guys going first. So it's going to be down to Riptide
yeah.
and Jinsu to kill this commando. And I think we can't quite get a real shot on it. We can if we jump, but we won't have enough heat for that. So let's just get on the side,
On my way.
soften them up a bit. And then Jinsu can go in from the side and do a bit more than soften them up.
Confirmed.
Can't shoot everything, just the SRNs, but the SRNs should do it.
Target eliminated.
So there's our bonus, and the evac point is pretty close to those guys. Over here, so Noble's going in phase 3. Noble,
Awaiting orders.
I need you to stand on that bulldog and actually do it this time.
Ah! Enemy vehicle destroyed. Standing by.
And if you could do the same, Apex.
Ah!
Great, now let's get out of here.
Enemy vehicle.
Warning. Incoming artillery fire.
So we can sprint up here.
Receiving you. Aye, aye.
Awaiting orders. On my way. Double time. Aye, aye.
Just in case the artillery is poorly targeted.
We'll go.
So there's a new round. Okay, target's destroyed. And now I just have to worry about taking shots from those guys. So actually what I might do with
Good to go.
Riptide is we've got 4 rounds to extract. That's enough time. I'm going to sprint to here to cover these guys with the ECM field.
Standing by.
And Jinsu can just move
On my way.
and brace. So I don't think the enemy can just move and shoot. They'll have to sprint into the bubble if they want to do it. And we can now
Commander.
move and spin round
Affirmative.
and brace so we're not giving up our backs.
Yes, Commander.
And we've got some heat spare, don't we?
We'll go.
Or vigilance. We'll precision strike this guy in on the side.
Firing a full salvo.
That looked pretty good for concentration.
It's go time.
Reporting vehicle destroyed.
And that Manticore. Takes a shot and that's all it can do. And now we can just run for the evac point and it won't be able to get close to us. So
Orders.
let's reserve. Reserve again, and then we can all go
Yeah,
phase
sounds good.
2.
Good
So
idea.
we sprint up to here.
Roger that.
Yes, Commander.
And we can sprint up to... Well, may as well get in the zone.
Orders. Going full throttle.
Receiving you. Double time. Let's go.
And they're not going to be able to do anything relevant. And... we just need to move Noble in, and we're
Standing
done.
by. Copy that.
Well, only a 2 skull, but pretty tense in terms of hitting the targets. Like, if you turned up without
Mission
something that could move at
successful.
least speed 5, I don't think you can hit that last one in time. I guess there was that one phase where I saw the Hatchet Man and I saw the Locust and I was like, I do not want to get too close to that Hatchet Man. And I could have just run in and gone for it. But then you risk getting chopped by a Hatchet Man, which, you know, is exceedingly painful. Bit of damage on the Orion. Not the end of the world, and we get a cool million for it. Experience. All good. So I think that's where I have to wrap up now. And I'll polish off the rest of the contracts. And then I have to think about where we can go to try and get some rep. Or to try and loosen rep with the Magistracy. Mech bays, let's just stick the Orion repair work on so I don't forget that. I'm really looking forward to the upcoming Heavy Metal DLC just so I'll be able to get a proper look at some of these mechs. I mean, look at that. Paint scheme would be really nice to be able to swing that round and look at it from all sides. I know there's the mech spin mod at the moment, but it doesn't like it will have the same degree of camera angles that these will.
Yes, Commander.
So we're building up there. And we took out Noble.
Yes, Commander.
And Telltale.
Commander.
No, it was Riptide we took out.
Receiving you.
Riptide needs a bit more XP. Noble, Riptide, Apex, and Ginsu.
Waiting for orders.
Yep, nothing doing with the XP. Let's just have a quick think about where we're going after this. So I was thinking some of these 4 skull missions. It's 3.5. Former Star League presence. 4 skull, former Star League presence. 4.5 skull, former Star League presence. So probably up to here, and hope we can take missions against the Canopians. There's even there's some Davian contracts going. Large population. So yeah, I think we're working our way all around here. And then we can take on that succession flashpoint. It expires in 103 days, so I reckon we can hit a few of these. We're definitely going to hit the planets with the former Star League presence, and then especially Ryerson, it's 4.5 skull. So that's going to take us through Thurrock, which we've not visited, so we'll go one, we'll hit another one, and then we can go here, and then not sure about that, or if we'll just jump straight to Succession. We'll see how we're doing for time. I had hoped that we'd have dropped a lot more of our rep with the Magistracy. I don't want to do, like, waste time on a 2 skull planet. "16 days versus 22, and the higher skulls. I think we're going here, and then to Ryerson, and then see if we want to do somewhere else on the way to the Succession one. But we should hit a string of systems we're not visited that way. We will see. Well, let's have a quick look at the reputation stakes. So we need a little bit more Curtin rep, and we need a little bit more Commonwealth rep. I've got to stop doing pirate missions, and I've got to start trashing my rep with the pirates. 481 days left. That should be okay, especially if I take rep when I'm taking missions versus the pirates. And we've got to get the Taurian rep down, we've got to get the Magistracy rep down, so we've got to kill the Magistracy rep over here, sling our way all the way to the other side of the periphery, and then kill our Taurian rep. We're maxing out positive faction score at the moment. That we'll just need to get our Lyran and stuff up to account for the fact that we're going to lose our pirate rep, and we need to hit this, and we need the extra 20,000 from having things maxed out there. Mercenary Review Board, we're pretty close. We're up into Elite already, so that's good. We should hopefully push all the way into Legendary. I think we're on course for contracts. We're just so far away from Sea-Bills that that doesn't look there, and I'm hoping we'll find the mechs we need to finish here. Star Systems we'll see, and Mech Warrior Experience, yeah, we'll see. Oh well, that's it for now. If you've been watching, thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to see how previous missions have done, if you want to see how I lost my most recent pilot, all of the videos are up on the YouTube channel, and link to that should be in the About section in the offline bit of Twitch. Until